Live from Eorzea. Limit. Break. With your hosts, Aniero.
And everyone's titty much broadleaf bitch chase.
Juxtaposition.
Are you kidding?
Dude, I'm not doing this with just you and me. This is a bad idea.
What?
Just the two of us?
It works out. We're good.
I don't think we're good.
Have you noticed how awesome I am?
Verily.
Yes, very. Okay. Yeah.
Verily.
Thank you. Verily. Okay.
This is not. But I don't think that we could do a show just you and me.
I think
we could do this for 3 hours.
I think we totally could do this. I think I could do this solo, but I think having you here to for me to riff on and step on and all that good stuff, I think that would be good. But you know what? I have some contacts, and I think I have you covered.
Well, look, in the entire history of LBR, we've always had 3 or 4 hosts. We've never done this just the two of us.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't remember that far back.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
never in the history of LBR has this ever happened. We need at least a third person.
Well, would a guest host work?
No, we said last time we're not going to do guest hosts.
Well, I mean, I don't know if he's going to be here every time or not. I mean, I haven't really, talked it over with you, but I brought someone in. Okay, whoa!
I
have contacts.
Whoa! You
glasses.
Brought somebody?
Yeah.
You should have asked.
Why?
Because this is my show.
I'm a host now, and it's the host's show.
No.
And as far as I'm concerned, 1 host, 2 hosts, that makes 2. Half of the show is mine at the moment, because I don't see any, dragoons hopping around on pole arms right now.
Yeah, well, it's because we had to send them on assignment.
Assignment. Yeah, right.
This is the new LBR. This is how we do this. Iron Fist.
Iron Fist? I don't want to know what you do with your Iron Fist, so just leave that out of this, okay?
Okay, so who'd you bring?
Who didn't I bring?
Oh, God. Here we go.
Oh, how far
Here we
mighty
go.
have fallen.
Here we go.
First it was, oh no, we don't need to invite Kylo to LBR, and now suddenly, you seem to have an empty seat. You seem to be in need of my services suddenly. That's interesting.
Why did you do this?
That's interesting.
I have contacts.
Why did you do this?
Why? We'll get into why later, but we have our third host.
The thing is,
he's a guest host.
The thing is, Jux, I don't know. I've been really busy lately. I have a pretty busy schedule. And I would love to help you out, okay? I hate seeing you in such a position.
Yeah,
a juxtaposition.
But the thing is, I got previous, commitment. I got other commitments that I have to attend to. So if you really want me on the show, look, because we go way back. So
it's true.
I could help you out if you got down on your knees and begged me.
That's definitely not happening.
That's not gonna. All right.
Nope.
Well,
no.
I guess I'm out of here, guys.
We need him. How long have we gone with 3 hosts at least? Sometimes 4.
I'm pretty sure in the history of LBR, it's never just been 2
never
people.
2 hosts. Never just 2 hosts.
You
said
know
it
what?
yourself. And I looked it up.
I think
no, seriously, okay, our listeners are gonna expect it. All right, they expect this. They expect at least 3 hosts. So if you want this to work,
we can't degrade the show quality any more than it's already gotten.
I know. Come on, you letting dragoons on now.
Hey, I am a dragoon.
Exactly. Point.
Come on. I want.
Not happening.
I want to hear it.
No.
I want to hear it.
No.
Come on, man.
You get your intro bit, and that's it.
Come on.
It. That's the most you get. That is all you're worth.
I want you to say, Kylo, we need you.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Come on.
You want to?
Kylo, I need you. That's what you need to say.
There you go. Come on, for old time's sake.
I did my part. You didn't even know that Eskalia wasn't even going to be here today until like 5 minutes ago when you sent him an assignment or whatever.
Yeah, well, that's because he hasn't logged in since 2.1 hit. He's got to do fucking research. Have you logged in since 2.1 hit?
Fuck no.
I have. I did my part. I filled an empty slot.
You filled a useless slot with someone even more useless.
That's what she said.
But I got it now.
Okay.
I'm like, in my head, I was like, that doesn't work. I'm like, oh wait, a useless slot. I did my part. You do yours.
No.
All right, I got it. Let's sit in silent protest until he says, "Kalo and Juxta, I need you both."
Okay, let's see a one host LBR. Let's see how that works.
Let's see how that goes for you.
Okay, good luck. Good luck. We're waiting.
Going to be a very quiet show.
Yeah, I'll bet. Because what do you got?
What, you're still talking. You realize that, right?
Quiet protest.
Right. Forgot about that part.
I'm just going to go get more alcohol.
Lock him out.
There's no lock on the door.
Damn it. We can let's see. Wait, was that the door to the closet? Lock him in the closet.
Come on, 4 little words. That's all it takes.
I can silent protest with the best of them. Fine, I need you guys. Come on.
Oh, yeah!
Live from Eorzea. Limit Break. With your hosts, Aniero.
And everyone's titty much broadleaf bitch chase.
Juxtaposition.
Are you kidding?
Hollow.
Now pick up my goddamn money.
LimitBreakRadio.com.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Limit Break Radio. Radio resolved. I don't remember.
Regurgitated.
Something like that. I of course am one of your hosts, Aniero. I'd like to thank you for joining me today in the studio. We've got Juxtaposition and Kalo Landis.
Landis.
We've
known each other for how many years, and you can't pronounce my last name? I had a last name before you had a last name.
Do you know what my last name is?
Gregory.
Yeah. Good job.
Sounds like a Pokemon or something.
Right, doesn't it, Gregory?
It's like ground rock. It's a ground rock Pokemon or something.
What would it sound like?
Gregory.
Use rock throw.
We're off to a great start. What's up?
Yeah, we are.
We're drinking today. This is happening.
Some of us more than others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. You can check out our website, limitbreakradio.com. We're excited to be podcasting for Final Fantasy XIV, and we went all through the intro stuff in the last episode. So I guess we're just not even going to bother. What?
I wasn't in the last episode because someone thought that he would relaunch our podcast and not invite, one of the integral parts of what made it so successful last time.
You snuck into the pilot. That's enough.
You know what? It's a bit offensive, the fact that I had to sneak into the pilot.
What?
So I'm going to go ahead. What
would your intro even be?
I'm Kyle Landis. One of the reasons that the show exists in the first place. You know what?
That's a bad intro.
No, this is basically what it amounts to, okay? Imagine that Limit Break Radio is electricity, okay? Aniero is Benjamin Franklin. I'm Nikola Tesla. That's what this comes down to. I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there. I'm putting it out there. Yep.
I think I should be offended at that.
You should be offended. Yeah.
Does that make me a light bulb?
You can be the light bulb. Okay. Yep. Great idea.
Light bulb.
Yeah.
See what you did there.
So I'm Kyle Landis.
Yeah.
Wow, good intro.
This is
Okay.
great. This is
All
going
right.
great so far.
Moving on.
I'm just trying to move past
Calandis.
this seething hatred that I have for all of you right
What
now.
what
is all.
what job you playing, Kahlo?
Black Mage, because they don't have a thief in the game yet. Way to go, Square Enix.
Yeah.
But,
dropping the ball. Or
It's
the-
all good. I have
We
fun.
the
just
dagger.
we haven't shattered the wind crystal yet. That's what it is.
Is that what? Okay, that's what it
Except
is.
we
need to shatter
have
the
Black
wind crystal.
Mage and White Mage and Monk and...
It's all right.
Knight,
Black Mage is
kind
a
of.
lot of fun. I have that to 50. I have a few other jobs here and there, but once I got to that point, then I'm like, let's go Weaver some stuff.
Yeah, what's your Weaver at?
49. I can't get it to 50 yet because I made a bet with Eskalia, and my next 50 has to be Dragoon. So I'm just basically gonna level everything else to 49. Put this off as long as I can.
But by the way, Eskalia not with us today. We had found out that when we sat down to record the show today, he hadn't logged on since 2.1 hit, and that's what we're going to be talking about today.
He missed so many Crystal Tower drops.
Pretty sure that's okay. I'm pretty sure that his item level is high enough that he doesn't need.
No, he's not.
Really? I thought he had Relic.
Well, Relic is 90, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, does he have other jobs besides Dragoon?
Oh, that I don't know. Do you? Do you have anything else besides Paladin?
No.
Yeah, that's what.
But I don't have Relic either. Well, Relic +1 or whatever. But see,
Why haven't you done hard mode Titan yet?
Yeah, WTF.
Come on,
Well, see-
the tank spot is the easiest spot.
See, I tried getting in with this this group I got in with, but there was this freaking terrible Dragoon that the first jump he did, the Dragoon just walked off. It's not like he got hit by him.
I
He
was
just
there.
walked off the
I
edge.
was in that. Yeah, he was doing the
Oh,
first.
yeah.
He was doing the first jump thing where he smashes down.
Wait,
Like,
were you-
everybody get together. Everybody get together. And Nero was like, la di da doo.
Yeah, and so then we were down 2 DPS because obviously the Dragoon was at the bottom of the earth,
And the Black Mage did not
and
give
the Black
any
Mage
fucks.
didn't have any gear at all. He didn't have
What? Yeah,
Hey,
seriously,
to
I don't
be
know what the
fair,
fuck was
Dark
up with
Knight.
that.
To be fair, that's what I was there for, to get gear. I was
That
I was
doesn't
under
give
the impression
you gear.
I was going to get my relic from that. I was
Okay,
under the impression
you could
that I
have
was going to be
Dark Light. You could
carried.
have Dark Light.
I was under the impression
No,
I was going to be carried just like Aniero got carried through his first 2
Yeah, but
Titans.
I had full dark light and could survive all of the tumults.
You were tanking, weren't you?
Yes,
All right,
Okay, well, tanking is a little bit different
First
than
of all,
DD.
it is, but still, I didn't go in there without full dark light. I had absolute full dark light, and that fight, beyond anything else, you have to have the HP to survive the tumults. You have to.
I never died
it's
from a
not-
tumult, all right? And if somebody would have been flashing the tumults, they wouldn't have been as big of a problem as they
I
were.
don't believe that works, and I don't think we actually even got to a phase where supposedly flashing the tumults will reduce 8 tumults to 4 or something.
But for
I don't
real?
think we got there, so it doesn't even matter.
The only
you
time-
couldn't kill the heart. The heart survived.
I survived into every single 3rd phase or 4th phase, whatever the last phase is. The only time I did
Fifth
it,
phase.
5th phase. The only time
But
that
you
I
didn't.
the only time I didn't survive into the 5th phase was the few times that I accidentally ran through the smashy things.
Oh,
What the fuck are they called?
I can't remember.
Crash of Earth or whatever.
It's
The
like
line
the
ones.
the
the
line
bombs.
ones.
Oh, the line ones. Yeah,
Yeah, the line ones.
The
If you-
line, the line is the easiest to dodge, though. It's
Well, no,
the
no.
bombs are the
No, to be
Not
fair,
when Kyle's
complicated
yelling, run
mechanic.
through it, run through it, run through it, run to your left, southeast, southwest. Tumult, 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 tumult.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up, Kyle!
Cow!
To be fair, doing Titan as a black mage is a bunch of bullshit
It is.
because you have to stand and cast.
Yeah. No, I agree. I
Stage
agree.
fighting.
And
I'll give you that.
I did not like doing it as a DD. It was not.
Well, as a dragoon,
Yeah.
you can DD and move as a dragoon.
That's true.
So
That's true. No, you're right.
It's different.
It is different.
I feel for casters, notably black mages, because they have to stand and like be rooted in place for 2 seconds every time they want to actually do something.
Yeah, you got a
so
point.
I feel for you.
That's why.
But that does not exclude no dark light.
I didn't even want to come.
That is that's on Aniero.
Yeah,
that
Aniero's
was
like, no, you
stupid.
gotta come on, get in here. We need you to come play. It's brutal.
It's brutal. Yeah, that
And
was
the
brutal.
So
only
why
reason
don't
that
we-
I came was so that he would shut up and leave me alone.
Hang on. Why don't you have any dark light?
Because I don't give a fuck.
Come on, you get 300 philotomes out of doing one story mission roulette. I have so
But
many.
those are so terrible.
Yeah, they
I
are.
hate those instances.
Actually, if you get Cape Westwind, it's
Can
like
you get that one?
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Can you do
Okay,
a
well,
roulette with
it's-
people you know?
No, you
That's
can't.
dumb then.
Yeah.
Single person.
Because then I have to deal with like noobs.
It's
that I haven't
really
trained.
not-
noobs
it's really
that I
not
haven't
that
built
bad.
up a
No,
No,
tolerance
you're the
to.
noob, not the other people.
No, it doesn't even matter because in those two you can just basically sleepwalk through it.
It's
I mean, it's what CM and Prey.
Yeah, it's CM Pretoria, and I think Cape Westwind is in
Cape
there.
West one? Okay. Well, it would make sense because those
I
are
got
8
other
people.
things that I'm doing.
I don't think you are.
No,
No,
you're not.
I've taken up drawing now. I'm trying to get a webcomic going.
Here we go.
Oh, here we
Just
go.
awkward silence. Silence. What is
We're
this?
just gonna
1990
silently judge
again?
you.
Let's go. Is it going to be about a fighter and a black mage and how the guy likes swords and Welcome to Corneria? Is that what it's going to be like?
No, that's been done already.
Has it?
It has been.
I don't know where I'm going with that.
Yeah, I don't know yet.
The point is, I'm mocking you slightly.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway, to be fair, I was really in not of a caring mood to get gear either. But the way I had to kick myself from that was saying I had to get my paladin geared so I can get my eventual ninja geared. Because,
Your theoretical future ninja.
yeah. Although I'm really liking Archer. I've been taking
That's
Archer.
what I was.
Archer's pretty beast.
That's what I was going to say. You know how you were talking about casters have to stand for 2 seconds to be able to get anything off.
Right.
Fuck that. Level Bard.
Yeah, Bard is.
Yeah. Bard's a fucking beast. It's
Yeah.
still a beast even after the
That's why-
2.1 nerf.
Yeah, that's why I didn't level. I leveled Monk in anticipation of Bard getting crushed into the ground because Square Enix, but they didn't. So I'm like,
What did you get your monk to?
like 32, 37.
Get it up to. I think it's like 42 when you get mantra.
I'm not getting Mantra. That's
You
stupid.
gotta get mantra.
Mantra
It's
is
such a good class ability.
It gives you HP for how long?
It's not even that. It's the AOE healing buff that everyone gets. That's why you. That's
Why
why
do
you.
I want my
it's like
party to
it's like
heal?
convalescence for everyone. Yeah,
Does Bard does get Monk cross class?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
yeah. That's gonna happen. Yeah, I've told myself my monk is only sitting at like 25.
Well, what do you need Monk for?
Mantra
Well, for what class though?
warrior. Or wait, no, I don't think I can. Can I?
No, I don't think. Well,
No, I can't. You're
wait,
right.
what does Warrior get? Warrior gets Paladin or Gladiator,
Right, and what's the other one?
Lancer.
No. Son of a bitch.
Well, it's not White Mage because that's.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
Well,
Wait.
look it up. There's a fucking computer behind you. God damn
That
it.
requires effort.
Okay, well, here, I'll go. Okay, you know what? I'll do it myself. I'll turn around and. Oh, there's no computer behind me. Darn, I fucking tried.
Fine.
Here, you know what? Here, I'll look up on my phone because everyone has phones in here. Oh, wait. Juxta is smart and left his phone outside so it doesn't ring during the
Why
podcast.
don't you just put it on silent?
Because it still vibrates.
Not if it's on silent.
Because my phone has no battery.
Okay, then.
All right.
So, other interesting news. Apparently, Davy's like 47.
Good
Is
for
it
him.
good? About time.
I
he can
know.
maybe he can actually.
He might actually
You
get a
brought him
character.
into the game and you left.
He might.
Son of a bitch, it is Pugilist.
Is it Pugilist?
It is Pugilist.
He might
I was
actually.
thinking it was probably going to be Pugilist.
Yeah.
I was like, there's nothing else that makes
So
sense.
yeah, no, I've got to get Mantra.
Okay.
Got to get
Fair
Mantra.
enough.
Yeah.
FYI, Gladiator gets no cross-class skills that's worth a goddamn shit. We get...
Oh yeah, that's right.
We get Foresight, 25% defense, woo. Bloodbath, woo. I get 30% HP and heal when I hit something. Whoop-de-fucking-do. That's the end, by the way.
Yeah.
That's the end.
Because you're not going to use anything from Conjurer.
I
that's for sure.
can cure myself when I'm trying hard in King Behemoth. I cure myself because that's all I do as a fucking tower tank. I can cure myself, and it doesn't even out-damn it or out-heal the fucking floor heals. I know, I'm waving my hand around so everyone can tell how upset I am about it. Everyone can see it.
Look at this. Kahlo comes on the show, already degenerates. We haven't set a topic. We just started going.
Okay, Aniero. What's our topic? Oh, wait. Let's see the outline.
Can we look at the outline, guys? Let's look at the outline that Aniero prepared for this show that's apparently degenerated because I'm on. Go ahead, bring up the outline. Where's that?
It's basically, let's talk about 2.1, but I didn't even intro the subject.
Oh, okay, 2.1.
Our fucking rhythm is so off.
Man, what are we talking about right now?
2.1.
Okay. Right.
It seems to me like we are on topic.
What do you have to say about 2.1?
It sucks. Topic discussion's over. Let's wrap this up, guys.
Let's go home later. No, but seriously.
So this is what I have to say about 2.1 for real, okay? Before 2.1 landed, this is what I was doing, all right? I was leveling my Weaver, right? I'd buy up fleeces, which were like 20k a stack or something like that, right? And I'd turn them into fucking yarns, and I'd turn them into cloths, and then I'd sell them back, and I'd make like a good 15, 20k profit per stack, selling them by like 5, 10 at a time, right? And then 2.1 comes out.
Nice.
Pretty much. No, yeah, exactly. 2.1 comes out, and now fleeces are going for like 1 gil each. And the market completely bottomed out because Square Enix, in their infinite wisdom, are trying to combat RMT. So what do we do as Square Enix when we combat RMT? We find a way that the RMT are making money, and even though players are also using this way to make money, instead of dealing with the actual problem and getting rid of the RMT, we are just going to fucking hack and slash and reduce that way of making money to absolutely nothing.
Did you guys see the anti-RMT action that Square Enix posted about the other day? They removed a whopping 150 some odd accounts.
LOL.
I wish I was making that up. The numbers of
that number?
Yeah, the numbers of accounts that they removed was dismal. It was so small.
That makes me think then that there's not that many RMT out there.
I don't know that there. Well,
so why the hell
for all the fucking tells that I get?
So why the hell are they destroying gil making? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that accounts or characters?
Well, I guess I think it's account. I think it's at accounts.
You know what?
I'd look it up, but I don't.
You know what? Obviously, this doesn't count for the small number completely, but in Final Fantasy XI, you can make a free trial or whatever, and just get an account that way. But in this, you have to actually buy the whole account. So
that's true. Yeah, you got to buy the software and everything. Yeah.
So if they're not removing that many RMTs, and I want to know why they find it, that effective or whatever the hell their reasoning is to be like, look, this is the way that they're making money. Let's destroy it.
Maybe it wasn't about combating RMT so much as helping crafters not have to sink so much money into it.
But that's the thing. I wasn't sinking money into it.
It's okay. You don't have to sink as much money now. How much does the wool go for now? Like the thread or whatever?
No, I don't know. But once I realized that fleece was 1 gil, I'm pretty sure that fucking, the cloth isn't going to be going for anything either.
Well, how much does it go for? If you made like a 20k on a stack or whatever profit, if it goes for maybe only 5k total, you're making 500% profit.
I really doubt it would be going for 5k.
Okay,
well, I'm just saying.
Okay, so I've pulled up the number. Square Enix on December 26th, accounts received disciplinary action for RMT advertising 969.
That's kind of a bit different from 105.
Hang on. No. Accounts receiving disciplinary action for illicit activities, 191.
Okay.
191? That's it?
And they're not even specifying what kind of action was taken. That could have just been like,
action details, permanent ban.
Gotcha. All right, then. They do say that.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I said it.
But honestly, though, 191, that's it? That's all and especially because we're going to have to talk about housing here at some point. But with the housing prices and the backlash and all of the gil hoarding that's going on, 191. That's all you can find.
All right, how about this? Maybe it's not that they're doing a big, sweeping iron justice stroke. Get it as a move in the mobs. Okay. It's instead of that, they're making sure they're not hitting innocent people in it. They're not hitting any healers, just hitting the tank.
I don't know about
Probably
that.
not.
I don't know about that.
I really doubt it too. But you know what? I'd rather have them go small and like really focus and make sure they hit the right people and not hit some innocent people, because that's going to hurt their reputation a whole lot more.
That's true. You got a good point. And
if that's not a good point, then Square Enix hit an Aniero, because he's obviously RMT.
Yes, with my whopping 600K.
I have more gil than you, and your fucking legacy.
Yeah.
You suck.
Yeah, I know.
Man.
I haven't been trying to find a gil fountain, so...
I found one, but then Square Enix plugged it up.
I'm gonna release what my gil fountain was before I like gave up interest. Buying dies in New Gridania, because they have like 2 of each different color extra than all the 2 other cities. Buying those gills for like 40 gil and 250 gil each, and selling it on the auction house for between 200 and like 700 gil. It's slow, but it's constant. You'll clear out your retainer's inventory in a day. I got 750 gil, or 750k from doing that. It was over the course of like a month or 2, but if you're selling nothing else, go ahead and do that.
Fair enough.
What I'm doing now is...
Are you sure you want to share?
It doesn't really matter, because the market's apparently has already crashed on it, but it's still pretty decent. What I do is I wear shit jewelry that's crafted.
Oh, yeah. The materia market has crashed.
Even the materia market has crashed?
Yeah.
They say it's crashed, but I got like a Battle Dance 4 materia, and apparently it's worth like 40k or something, so that pays for like 2 or 3 full runs of it.
Well, what it is that the Square Enix had put rank 4 or tier 4 materia as rewards for new quests that they had added in 2.1.
That's why
right.
And so there was an initial big injection as people started to clear those, but I think now that most people are past those and they're not repeatable in any way.
Right.
I think it's starting to bounce back a little bit.
Well, here's my thing as far as money.
But it was Square Enix was kind of right to do that, because I mean, a 300k for a rank 4 materia was a lot.
And see, there's a big difference between kind of crash. Like if they're just selling for a couple K and you can make a decent profit, that's one thing. They want to get all this gil out of the economy to try and stabilize it. That's great, right? But and if they put these quests in here so that it comes down a little bit, that's awesome too, because things shouldn't be as exorbitantly priced as they are.
Totally.
But maybe they weren't trying to counter RMT with like the fleece thing, or there's at least one, maybe 2 other things that I can think of where there was a good market and it's just been completely decimated. They need to find a good in between. Like apparently before, sheeps would drop like maybe 1 to 2 wool, right?
Right.
And now it's guaranteed to drop 10 every time. Like that's huge. Like, that just
that's
seems
a big
to me
adjustment.
Like they wanted to destroy it.
One thing I don't really like different from WoW is that there's no like vendor trash. There's no grays that you just automatically sell away. So I just been hoarding all of the shit that I have, and I don't even know if it's worth anything.
I did that for a while, yeah. And that there is a lot of I don't know what would you call it, like reagents that you've got to
materials.
Yeah. There's so much of that, and
I don't even know what half the shit is. Like I was looking through my inventory the other day, and I found that I had an Ifrit's horn. Apparently, and I'm like, oh, I guess that's cool. What is this? Oh, it sells for 5k. I'll sell it, because what the fuck am I going to do with it?
Yeah, I that may be one of the materials that you need for
crafting
furniture,
furniture in the houses. Yeah, but I'm like, I apparently have this. I didn't know, because my inventory is full of fucking beastman blood. That's something. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's worth anything. I don't know. So, yeah,
great.
You know what? Maybe you could make a profit by buying all that 1 gil shit and then just vendoring it, because I don't know how much it's worth. Or even
usually in that case, it's probably only worth like 3, 4, 5 gil anyhow. I don't know if the time that it takes to do all that would be worth it. And the thing is too, maybe I don't even really need gil to buy certain things, because obviously, again, if you just grind out, you can get good gear and stuff. But I spent so much time doing that in WoW, and especially because you have to get this many field tomes or myth tomes this week.
Right.
It makes it feel like it's too much of a chore for me.
No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
No, I totally get it. But and we kind of railed on this on the last show, and we took a little bit of flack for it. About how that's not the greatest. I don't feel like that's the greatest design strategy, at least for for gearing. I prefer like crazy low drop rates and high competition.
Well, actually, you know what?
That's awful. That's terrible.
In some, like when that was the only thing to do in FF11, it was terrible.
By the way, guys, I think I just shattered the wind crystal. Hold on, it'll get to you. Continue though.
You're gonna ninja something?
Oh no, he farted. He broke the wind crystal.
I've been doing that for a while now.
Come on.
Good.
Yeah,
that's good.
No, I've been farting like the whole show.
Then why didn't you use the joke?
I don't know, because I've done it like
because I fart and then I don't think about it anymore.
Yeah, I fart. We had a bunch of women over like the past couple days, and I like had to go like hold it in or go into the bathroom and turn on the fan so they couldn't hear. I am so
not so that it would dissipate it, so they couldn't hear it.
Yeah.
It was thunderous.
I am
Hold on,
glad.
guys. This is my Eskalia impression. Oh, we've reached the lowest common denominator. Jump. But no, actually, I do have something to say too in regards to what happened on the last episode, or discussing last episode in regards to the whole weekly points thing. Not that I listen to the show because it sucks and you guys suck and everyone sucks. But
I don't suck.
You don't suck. You're pretty cool.
Oh wow. See.
All right, the whole thing, right? All right, so the reason that we have the whole myth cap is so that you can't just go and get all your gear in like a week, then have nothing to do, right?
Yes.
That makes sense in a game like WoW, where you just have one character. But here's the thing. You can make multiple characters, so you can, get that cap every single week to get each one of them a little bit of gear, right? Mm-hmm. In Final Fantasy, how many classes are there? How many jobs are there? You are not going to gear every single one of those classes in 1 week, right? If you decide in 2 weeks to completely gear out your character in your myth tome gear, like your warrior, it's not like, well, okay, guys, I'm done till next patch. What are you going to do? You're going to go level another job, and you're going to do that one. And that's the content that holds you over.
Right. Well, but here's the thing. And because we didn't get any forward end game progression with this last patch. And, we didn't get any gear progression either. In fact, we just got a bridge between 70 and 90. What this is, and I think I identified it correctly on the show. It's an artificial barrier for entry. That's all it is. It says you can only get so much gear out of this, in this time frame, and that's how they're that's how they're deciding to limit your gear.
Which is ridiculous. But there's no classes you have,
right? But there's no competition for gear. Almost none. I mean, now that, raids and stuff are starting to come out, there is a little bit more. But you know what I mean? I in FF11, when Ground Kings were like the only end game that you could do, it was like that or Sky. That was not as much fun as, think of FF11 like mid TOAU, when you had assaults and salvage and dynamis, and you could go camp Ground Kings, or you could go camp NMs, like mid-level NMs, like a level 40 NM would still, Ocoats. Yeah, you still had gear that you could use all the way to endgame and beyond. And so I think that there needs to be some of that in 14, that they decide, okay, that's not how we want to have endgame gear initially be distributed. And I get that. And they've got to find another way to keep people logging in and keep people playing, and to put that artificial, time frame on it is, it's an effective way to get people to say, oh, well, here's another month that I'm going to fork over because I haven't gotten this yet. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, as soon as I get the gear that I want, I don't log on for like 4 days.
Exactly. It's not even that, right? Like for example, if I was still, playing right now and getting my myth tomes, I get those in a couple days, and then I would be like, all right, I'm not going to play till next Monday now.
I actually don't find I find
If
that
it-
I can cap my myth tomes if I'm not if I'm just playing sort of casually. I can cap my myth tomes just using duty roulette in 4 days.
See, my issue is I wish I could do that because right now, if I do the duty roulette for low level jobs, like by the way, if you're leveling a job and you do low level, the bonus you get for doing the duty roulette for the 1 day, it's basically an entire level.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it
but you can only do that once per day. And if you miss a day, it's gone. So I have to log in every single day, whereas I wish I could do
like such a chore.
I wish I could just do it 7 times on Monday when I have a day off or whatever, and just grind it out. And so I don't have to be like, oh, I gotta actually log in for an hour when I'm dead tired from work.
That's a really great point. If you don't get the chance to log in, you sort of feel like you've missed out.
Right. And I don't even want to think about how many friggin' guild leaves that I lost because I was already at 100 cap.
Yeah, but who's going to run through 100 guild leaves in an afternoon?
Oh, I went down to like 75, getting my archer to 15.
The only time I ever used guild leaves was the tradecraft leaves leveling my weaver. And
right,
you can do those
sense.
so quickly that you might actually do like 50 one day, 50 the next day, and like you could.
Okay,
use those up pretty quickly.
yeah, all right,
As
I'll
far
accept
as
that.
Using battlecraft leaves though, I think that 100's fine. I don't think you're ever going to need that many.
Yeah. Well, maybe to...
I mean, there might be people out there who could do it, but I'm just saying there are more effective ways to level your battlecraft classes.
Not since 2.1 though. It's actually they gave him a pretty substantial boost.
Did they?
In 2.1.
Well,
it's effective now. Before it was like if you really want to. But
they made it way better.
Now it's actually like it's not the best way, but now it's an alternative if you don't have anything else.
Well, and the other thing that they did, and this is completely separate from the duty roulettes, they injected way more XP that comes out of dungeons.
Yes,
and there are a lot less people grinding fates because they just go and do dungeons, which I think is great because it helps provide a population to be able to
actually get into dungeons.
Yeah. You're not sitting there for 40 fucking minutes queuing up for Brayflocks or something. And you get so much XP out of it.
I wouldn't say so much XP.
Compared to what it used to. I mean, it does
comparatively.
It rivals the XP that you get out of Fates.
No, not 2.0 Fates. No.
How about depending on the area you're in?
Because how many people are there and how quickly you can grab a mob, those are all factors.
Well, I mean, if that's why you get into a party, though.
And you want to have something to take some of those people out of it, because then you have like 400 people doing one fate.
Maybe it depends on a timeline, because imagine this. When you're in a dungeon, it's going to be constant, right? Where sometimes you get those fates where like you're sitting on for 15 minutes because nothing's popping, or all the good ones pop at the exact same time, and you can't do the freaking, Prince Thief or whatever at the same time that the Hive is up.
And it's not even the XP bonus that you get at the end for completing it. It's like per mob kill. Like it was raised substantially,
but I think if people were still actually doing fates and getting them done somewhat quickly, I think fates are still technically a little bit faster. But
they have the potential.
They have the potential if people actually did fates now, but now no one does fates, so now fates are crappy now.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny. I find it kind of funny how that works out.
So basically, I start playing again. Now I'm going to have to start doing dungeons.
Yeah. So
it's not that bad.
So now you have to level a healer or a tank. Instant queue.
Or I just queue up with a healer and a tank.
Okay. Hope you find someone, because I'm a bard. I'm an archer. Gonna be a bard. That's a DPS.
Isn't Annie leveling a healer now?
I am.
All right. Cool.
Terrifying.
I am.
Here he's got a pretty good gear set on his healer already. He's got like a full dark light-ish.
I do.
He can't wear any of it, though.
I
can't wear any of it.
It's in mid-30s. That's how many fucking philo tomes I get. Just trying to grind out myth tomes? Like, seriously, it's your options are gear out classes that you haven't leveled, or
he's counting on his fingers right now, guys.
Or
we're mimicking him.
Or sell reagents. That's it.
3.
That's it.
That's it.
Minions 2.
Oh, there are minions, aren't there?
I bought all 3 of them at the same time, and it was like I still had like 200 left over. I'm like, really? Fuck. Because I looked at those, and I was like, oh, I kind of want those minions, but I don't feel like I'm ever gonna be able to get them because I always have so much gear that I need to buy first.
Yeah, not
and
so
then
much.
like 3 days ago, I'm like, I'll just buy all these things so I don't cap my fucking Philos.
Yeah. That's the worst, if you haven't checked what your Philo's at and you notice that it's been capped for a while.
All right, well, maybe this coming week I'll try to get a little bit more dark light gear. I don't have as many missions at work that I have to do, so I get a little bit of time off. So maybe I'll look into it, but it's so hard.
It's really not.
No, I mean I'm not
anymore.
Like,
oh.
I mean, it's hard to get the motivation.
Just ease into it like I did. Like, don't worry about capping your myth tomes. Because, I mean, it's good to cap it, but don't worry about it. Just get some. Focus on getting some Philos and getting some dark light, and just go from there.
I have some dark light. I think I have all the accessories and hands, maybe, and feet. I'm actually only missing, like...
The big ones.
Like 3. Because I don't want to get the stupid body and the head, you know? Like, that's I want to try and bypass that.
Tanks will feel your pain. But
I don't know.
I don't think you can. I really don't.
I've never actually bought the body headpiece, so I don't know what you're talking about.
That's because you decided to do Crystal Tower.
I did Crystal Tower.
Well, no,
what were you in before Crystal Tower?
Someone told me that I could, because I think I have like the demagogue body and head, and I think Kyle said that it's okay to just go ahead and get like the myth headpiece and then get the myth body piece because they're so close, the demagogue and the dark light, whatever.
So then grind those out, man.
It's gonna take a while though.
That is
no.
No. It's not that bad.
Because here's the thing. Because I wanted to save the myth tomes that I had to just like get my freaking relic +1 as quickly as I can.
That makes sense.
I actually, if I could beat Titan right now, I could have relic +1.
Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna do instantly. As soon as I get my relic, it's gonna be +1 instantly.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I had to grind for it.
Yeah, your gay bulge isn't shiny yet.
Lol. I was actually talking about my Bavura, but that's all right. My Zenith Bavura.
How much does the body and the headpiece for Relic +1 cost?
I want to say that the headpiece is $425 and the body is...
I think the body might be 8 something. I think
yeah,
the head
so it's
6 something.
It's gonna
is
be,
it?
It might
I
be.
thought it was.
It's
I
going
thought
to be
it was
at
4.
least 2 weeks for those. So
yeah,
it's not going to be. It's not going to come quick. Is the point I'm trying to make.
Right.
But see, I just bypassed that whole ugly, terrible dark light body by grinding Crystal Tower.
You know what?
I got the tank piece.
That's what you should
body.
do. You should just go to Crystal Tower because you don't actually have to pay attention.
But what happens if I get put into Party C?
Oh,
nothing.
Fucking Party C. Goddamn Party C.
What's wrong with Party C?
I was told that
Party C is Party C party cockfuckers.
Whenever there's a problem in Crystal Tower, it's always because of Party C. If you're in Party C, just do everybody a favor and set your fucking computer on fire.
God damn it.
It's always Party A for me.
Party assholes.
Awesome. Party awesome. It's the A team, man. And then the B team, they're okay, but
the B squad,
they're fine. They kind of fuck up, but they're
Party
not
boneheads.
They're not Party C, okay? So
yeah, dude, I mean, Crystal Tower is really
really easy.
Yes, it is really. It's easy, mostly because I think one of those parties does not need to be there at all.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like you could remove an entire 8 players from that instance and still be able to complete it just fine. Maybe not in some of the tank swap mechanics, but
maybe not King Behemoth.
Yeah, maybe not.
But aside, King Behemoth is the hardest part of that whole instance, and it's really
not that hard.
It really isn't. If people know what they're supposed to do,
just place the comets correctly, or the whatever the
comets.
The comets. Yeah, place them correctly, and that's it.
Pretty much.
And kill the bombs.
It's a tank fight. Because if the off tank can't position the giants correctly, he'll just destroy all the comets, destroy all the towers.
That's true.
And then it's awful. So
that's true.
It's the off tank's job. That's the entire fight hinges on the off tank.
That's why I always main tank it.
That's why I always tower tank it. I'm going to keep all of my shitty gear So when I get to that fight, I put on that awful gear so I don't have to main tank or off tank, and I can just alt tab and read forums that entire fight. Because I don't want to do shit. When I do Crystal Tower, I don't want to do shit.
I don't blame you. I just want to stand at the entrance and lot on things.
Basically.
You probably could
It's
do
even
that.
better than WoW because you don't have to like fight or tap anything or do damage or nothing. You just have to be in the instance, and if the fight's already going on, when you zone in because you're replacing someone, you still get to lot if you want to.
Yeah.
Which no one ever does because no one ever wants the gear that drops. There is so much gear that drops.
Maybe the fact that I haven't
hits the
played
floor.
for a while
It really
now
does.
is a blessing, because now if I go into Crystal Tower, nobody wants the gear, and I'll get it more easily.
Nobody wanted
No one
the
wanted the
gear
gear
in
for
the
the
first place.
Excellent.
Nobody wanted the gear in the first place. And I mean, let's not disparage the gear this much. I mean, like, it's actually decent gear.
It's good. You want the gear, but you want a specific piece of gear.
Yeah, don't do what I did. Don't lot on Tank Head when you're like 70 myth tomes away from getting your relic head. That was so dumb. And then I'm like, oh god, now I can't do. And it was on a Monday too.
Oh jeez.
Oh, it was so dumb. So dumb.
Really dumb.
All right, because you can only get one piece a week.
That's why. That's why no one wants gear.
Yeah.
Because
So
they're
if you
waiting
want
for their specific piece.
That's something I actually like about the system is if you want a piece of gear, 90% of the time you will get it uncontested. Even if it's like a healer chest piece that drops, you can greet it and you will probably get it.
That's true.
Are you allowed to only need
true.
once? Like,
No.
If you greet and you get it, that's
If you
your
get a
one
piece,
thing?
Yeah.
you cannot get it even if it passes and it would hit the floor. You will not get it.
Yeah. But if let's say, like if you didn't pass it and it just goes into your inventory, that's your piece of gear for the week.
If
you have to make sure that you pass. Yeah.
Do you have to make sure you pass?
Yes. Because if you,
I think if you don't if you don't need or greed, then I think it considers you passing. I don't think it considers you greeting. But
I've been told make sure you pass.
But
So okay.
if you are the last person in your party at the end of the instance and you don't need or greed or pass, you will greed and you will get it.
Oh, okay.
So that's what happens. So if you're at the end and you're at the end boss, make sure you don't end cutscene. Just hit that little loop on the bottom and pass instantly, because you don't want to get stuck with that fucking Dragoon head. You do not want that.
Dragoons give horrible head.
A terrible head. Onion head? What the fuck?
Ugh.
Yeah, exactly.
That's gross.
Makes everyone cry.
Oh man. Let's see.
What's next on the outline?
We haven't even looked at the outline yet.
No. There's because there's nothing to look at.
Exactly.
The outline doesn't exist.
The outline is a lie.
So if
That
you,
used to be my job, by the way, back in the old LBR. I was in charge of doing
oh,
outlines.
my watch is gone. So if you guys had to guess how long we've been recording, what would you say?
I'm going to say about an hour.
eternity.
About an hour.
An hour, yeah.
An hour. Yep.
There's a clock over there.
So I think that's going to end part 1 of this episode of Limit Break Radio.
Pretty good stopping point, I'd say.
Yeah. So I don't know if we're going to make it to a part 3. We might not have that much material. Here's the problem.
I still have lots to talk about, to be honest.
Here's the problem is that in the time that we recorded the first episode to now, there's been literally zero information to be talked about in terms of 2.2.
We don't always have to be looking forward, though. Don't care about the future. Be content with where you are now.
Oh,
We're talking about the now.
hang on. We need to make apologies. This is what I meant to do at the beginning of the show. And then you guys start distracting me.
I was told this was the new LBR, and we don't apologize for shit.
No.
You are the Howard Stern of Final Fantasy XIV. Would Howard Stern apologize for anything?
If he missed a show, yeah.
Missed a show?
Yeah.
What show?
Limit Breaking News.
I apologize for that.
That's all your fault.
ahead.
Yeah, go ahead and apologize.
Yep.
That's all on.
You
That's all on
dropped the
Aniero.
ball.
What an asshole!
Is it on me?
Ball
Yeah,
dropper.
it is.
Why would it be on me?
Because it's your show. It's your. I meant.
Look how that guy turned right around on me. God damn it.
Limit Breaking News is yours because you always.
Oh, I see how it is.
You like that stupid show where you just read the patch notes. Ooh, let's call it Simply Aniero and just read it line by line. Everyone loves those shows.
I legitimately had a lot of people ask me, like, are you going to do a Limit Breaking News for the update?
Yeah. Well,
I know you. It's one of your favorite times because you get to read patch notes poorly.
Oh my god, the patch notes were awful.
They really were.
Oh my
and this
God.
time they were so bad. We could have had a lot of fun with that.
God.
It's too bad.
Man.
And this show is coming a week late because of ice and snow.
No, I am very glad I did not make it to the show.
No.
It was terrible. I couldn't work for Monday and Tuesday because of all the snow.
You would have been stuck here.
Yeah. So no, I'm happy about that.
we decided that the weather was nothing to fuck around with, and
apparently negative 20 below wind chills is
cold. I guess.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
Corthus, I guess.
Crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
So. Crazy.
It's crazy.
I still went to work. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why would you do that? That's
Get
terrible.
this. So I had to go in at 1 o'clock. Closed at 5 though. Still got paid till 9:30.
Did you stay there till 9:30?
Fuck no, I didn't.
Nice.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
That's not bad. All right, so that's going to wrap up part 1 of episode number 2.
Spoilers. Last episode, we added that in post-production. Now we're doing it live for actual parts.
Yes.
I don't know if Aniero wanted me to say that, but I did. That's it. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure most people could tell that was added in post.
You know what? Did you say you added it in post?
I don't know.
Everyone chime in on Facebook or emails or whatever. Be honest. It doesn't matter if you did or did not, but say if you could tell if you added in post, because I actually wondered about that. So if you could tell if it was added in post or not, because obviously this is not post because me and Kyle are actually talking to Nate and interrupting him as he's trying to end the show, whereas before Aniero's just like, and that wraps it up for this, and blah 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 blah, and that wraps it up for part 2, blah 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 blah,
yeah,
and that wraps it up for part 3.
I thought I found remarkably good places to find those.
You found good places to cut it, but your segments opening and closing were very very samey, I had to say.
Very bland.
It's
vanilla.
Thanks.
So
Appreciate
I'm glad we're here to make it
spice it up a little bit,
to make it not suck.
Little shake and bake,
shake and bake.
Spicy.
All right, that's it for part 1 of episode number 2 here on Limit Break Radio.
Shaky.
Check back in a week. You'll have part number 2, maybe number 3. We'll see how far we get in this episode. But check back next week for part 2.
P.S. If you want me on part 2, I'm gonna need more groveling.
For part 2 of Limit Break Radio. I'm Aniero. Keep listening. Limit Break Radio is a production of LimitBreakRadio.com and Bender Media Productions. Final Fantasy XIV is a trademark of Square Enix. Opening music in this episode from Daniel Lambie. Listen to Man with the Machine Gun and other great tracks at Facebook.com/Daniel Lambie Metal Gamer. Closing music provided by Husky by the Geek. Listen to this and other great Final Fantasy XIV covers at Facebook.com/Husky by the Geek. Limit Break Radio and its hosts are solely responsible for its content.